I still remember the first night I loaded into 99 Nights in the Forest on Roblox. The lobby music was cheerful. Too cheerful. When the countdown hit 0, I spawned, alone in the woods. No tutorial, no map. Just trees stretching endlessly in every direction and a timer at the top of my screen. Night 1 out of 99. A message appeared. Survive. Night 3, the first 2 nights were easy. I gathered wood, crafted a small campfire, and built a rough shelter. The forest felt empty, almost peaceful. But on night 3, I heard something. Not the normal ambient sounds, not wind, not leaves. Footsteps, slow, deliberate, circling my camp. I turned my camera in third person and saw nothing. My health bar flickered slightly, then went back to normal. In the chat, someone typed, "It watches when you don't." There was no player list. Night 7. By now the nights were darker. My torch barely lit the trees in front of me. The sky had no moon, no stars, just pitch black. I started noticing something strange. Every morning, one tree near my base was slightly closer than it had been the night before. I tested it. I marked a tree with a sign. The next night, it was gone. In its place was a tall, shadowy figure standing just outside my firelight. It didn't move, but when I blinked, it was gone. My screen glitched for half a second. Night 12. The radio item spawned in a chest. I turned it on, hoping for music. Instead, I heard distorted whispering. It sounded like reversed audio. I turned my volume up. Through the static, I heard my username, spoken clearly. I shut the radio off. The whispering didn't stop. It was coming from behind me. Night 20, the forest started changing. Trees were thinner, taller, almost skeletal. The ambient soundtrack was gone. Total silence. Then I saw it clearly for the first time. A pale, humanoid shape between 2 trees. No face. Long arms that almost touched the ground. It didn't attack. It just stood there, watching. When I tried to approach it, my character froze. A message filled my screen. Don't move when it sees you. The figure tilted its head. My health dropped to 1. Night 33. I hadn't seen another player since the beginning, but I found another camp. Fresh fire, fresh tools. A sign that read, "It copies you after night 30. Behind the sign was a corpse. The avatar looked exactly like mine. Same outfit, same face, same username above its head, except mine was still above me. When I turned around, there I was, standing just beyond the firelight, smiling. My character doesn't have a smiling face. Night 47. The game stopped saving progress normally. Every time I logged back in, it loaded me into the forest at night. No daytime. The sky turned red. The timer began glitching. Night 48/99. My copy started appearing closer every night. Sometimes it would mimic my movements half a second too late. Sometimes it would stand completely still while I moved. Once it typed in chat, "You're almost ready." Night 66. The forest no longer had edges. I tried walking in one direction for 10 real-life minutes. I ended up back at my camp. Except the camp was decayed, broken, as if abandoned for years. There were scratch marks on the trees, tall marks, higher than any player could reach. Then the whispering returned. But this time, it wasn't reversed. It was counting. 67, 68, 69. Night 88. The copies stopped appearing. Instead, I began seeing myself in third person, even when I was in first person. For brief flashes, the camera would pull back and show me standing completely still, while something moved behind me. Something tall, something bending toward my head. The screen would snap back before I could turn around. Night 98. There was no forest anymore. Just darkness. My campfire hovered in empty space. The timer flickered violently. Night 98/99. Footsteps approached from every direction. Then I saw all the previous versions of me, dozens of them, dead-eyed, silent, surrounding the firelight, and behind them, the tall figure. It wasn't faceless anymore. It had my face. Night 99. The message appeared. You survived. The fire went out. Total darkness. My screen zoomed slowly toward my character's face. But it wasn't my normal avatar face. It was the smiling one. Then the final message. It's your turn to watch the next player. My screen went black. The game disconnected. Subscribe for more.